Mamavyayam. Parthva vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdham getam ritang makati ekam sastram devake putra gita meko devo devake putra eva eko mantrastasya namani yani karma vyekam tasya devasya seva Harihi Om.
Om Namah Paramarshibhyo Namah Paramarshibhyam Harihi Om Antarayatimiropashantaye Shantapavanamachintya Vaibhavam Tannaram Vapushi Kunjaram Mukhe Manmahe Kimapi Tundilam Maha Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Yasyantarnadimadhyam nahi karacharanam Namagotram na sutram No jatirnaiva varnana bhavati purusho nanapumsam na chastri Nakaram no vikaram nahi janimaranam nasti punyam na papam Tattvam no tattvamekam sahaja samarasam Sadgurum tam namami Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varishistante Vasadrishiganairavratam Brahmanishtaihi Acharyendram Karakalita Chanmudramanandarupam Swatmaramam Muditavatanam Dakshinamurtimide Vedantartha Vibhasakaya Yataye Shantaya Sannyasine Nanavadinagendra Sangapavaye Yogindra Vandyaya Cha Mohadvanta Divakaraya Bhagavatpadabhitam Bibhrate Tasmai Bhashyakrite Namostu Satatam पूर्णाय बोधात्मने अपार सच्चित्सुखवारिराशेः यस्योर्मिमात्रं भुवनं समस्तं गुहाहितं तं रमणं गभीरं चिन्ताविहीनं हृदि चिन्तयामि देहं मृण्मयवज्जडात्मकमहं बुद्धिर्न तस्यास्त्यतो नाहं तत्तदभावसुप्तिसमये सिद्धात्मसद्भावतः कोऽहं भावयुतः कुतो वरधिया दृष्ट्वात्मनिष्ठात्मनां सोऽहं स्फूर्तितया अरुणाचलशिवः पूर्णो विभाति स्वयं शोणप्रभं सोमकलावतंसं पाणिस्फुरत्पञ्चशरेक्षुचापं प्राणप्रियं नौमि पिनाकपाणेः कोणत्रयस्थं कुलदैवतं नः योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि कस्मै येन विभासितोऽयमतुलो ज्ञानप्रदीपः पुरां तद्रूपेण च नारदाय मुनये कृष्णाय तद्रूपिणां योगीन्द्राय तदात्मनाथ भगवद्राताय कारुण्यतः तच्छुद्धं विमलं विशोकम् अमृतं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवतं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैः ईश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषिभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसम् आलयं मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेदि तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेतुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिम् आनतोऽस्मि यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षदां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। योगेशयोगविन्यास योगात्मन्योगसम्भव निःश्रेयसाय मे प्रोक्तः त्यागः सन्न्यासलक्षणः त्यागोऽयं दुष्करो भूमन् कामानां विषयात्मभिः सुतरां त्वयि सर्वात्मन् अभक्तैरिति मे मतिः तस्माद्भवन्तम् अनवद्यमनन्तपारं सर्वज्ञमीश्वरमकुण्ठविकुण्ठधिष्ण्यं निर्विण्णधीः अहमुहवृजिनाभितप्तो नारायणं नरसखं शरणं प्रपद्ये। So for last 3 days, we have been contemplating upon the teaching in Bhagavatam, the Ekadasha Skandha, the 11th portion, canto of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is called Paramahamsa Samhita. Samhita means a collected book. Paramahamsa means a monk, a sannyasi who is absolutely free, who has attained the highest Brahmajnana. Wherever he looks, his vision reveals Brahman. Or we can say, those who have taken to the path of Paramahamsas, those who have taken sannyasa, total renunciation, taken the resolve to meditate on God, or do Atma Vichara, Upasana, Bhakti, Satsanga. For them is this portion of Bhagavatam. Hence, very profound Brahma Vichara comes here. First we saw the Dattatreya's teaching, then Krishna independently started speaking to Uddhava on the knowledge of the self, Jnanam. And Jnanam or knowledge is the very nature of the self, to reveal that the mind should become pure. To attain mental purity, one needs bhakti. Upasana is needed for bhakti. And one needs support from a master, a guru. As Dattatreya said, sometimes for certain aspirants, they need many gurus. Nahi ekasmat guroho jnanam susthiram syat supushkalam brahmaitad advitiyam vai giyate bahudharshibhi. Brahman is one, non-dual, and Rishis from various direction, from various corners, they look at the same truth and speak, give various insights, different insights. So for a certain aspirant, or perhaps for all, they will have many upagurus and one jnana guru. It is like lighting a lamp. You take a lamp, you have to wash the lamp, then dry it, then pour oil, then keep a wick. Then a person comes and lights the lamp. All the preparation is done by many people or another person. And the person who lights the lamp is the Jnana Guru. And after that also, sometimes some help is needed to close the window so that the wind will not come and blow out the light. Like that, the spiritual life also, giving the prerequisites for spiritual life, like Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dhamma, Upasana, Japa, Dhyana. For all these Upadeshas, one need Guru. Sometimes one Guru himself gives everything. He gives you Upasana mantra, he teaches you, guides you in every manner, and ultimately he himself becomes your Jnana Guru. But actually, Bhagavan said the real Guru is within you. Atmano Guruhu Atmaiva Purushasya Visheshataha Yah Pratyaksha Anumanabhyam Shreyosau Anuvindate. Atma is the Guru, the inner self is the Guru, and he tells you, learn from here, learn from there, learn from there. All of you might have heard about Shankaracharya of Kanchi, who lived about 100 years, Chandrasekharendra Saraswati, was considered as a great mighty sage. In his younger days, he walked almost the entire India, not only younger days, in the older days also he walked. All his life he was walking. So when he reached Kashi, at that time Madan Mohan Malaviya ji was there. So he had a conversation with Paramacharya and he said, Swami, somebody asked me that they call you Jagat Guru, but you have only a very small group as your disciples. How can they call you Jagat Guru? This is the question that some person put forth. Or you see this, I don't know whether Mahamandaleshwaras are also called Jagat Guru, I don't know. But Shankaracharyas are called Jagat Guru and many people are putting the title. So they call you Jagat Guru. You know, that great saint, he was so humble. He said, what meaning do you feel for Jagat Guru? He asked Madan Mohan Malaviya ji. He said, one who is the Guru for the Jagat. Jagat means world. Then Shankaracharya said, grammatically, in Sanskrit, there is another meaning also. That meaning very much fits for me. Because for me, the entire Jagat is my Guru. Jagadeva yasya Guruhu. For whom the entire world is his Guru, he is also Jagat Guru. In that way, we all are Jagat Gurus. We have to learn from everywhere, from every person, from every teacher. You get one aspect or another aspect and thus slowly making your life more and more mature. Wherever you get a help to control the senses, to make the mind quiet, there that Guru Tattva is shining forth. Sometimes you will be feeling something very sad. You will be praying, Bhagavan, how will I escape from this difficulty? Some child will come and speak to you something. He will become your Guru. Through him, Ishvara will speak. Sometimes the knowledge comes through various sources. You should be open. You should not say, I will take only from here. No. From anywhere the teaching can happen. Nahi ekasmat guroho jnanam sustiram syat supushkalam. Sometimes the jnanam will come, but jnanam will not become sustiram, stable. To make it stable, you have to take it from wherever you get inspiration, you take it. And stabilize your experience. Become, see, it's like a battle between your stability and Maya. Maya means the force outside which constantly invades your mind and tries to unsettle you. It will create some event, or some emotion will come, or some individual will come, and some problem will be created, then all your meditation is gone. Then you need some support. Sometimes you go to Bhagavan and cry. Sometimes you chant his Nama. Sometimes when nothing works, there is only one way. Go and catch hold of some saint. And by his grace, the mind will certainly transcend that block. So this is what Bhagavan said, the greatest secret in spiritual life is contact with Arudha Chetasa. Those who have transcended the mind. Saint means a person who has gone beyond the mind, who has solved his problem, or at least has the insight to guide you. So this will help slowly. We need everything. And with all these helps, perhaps we will not attain the highest in this Janma, but we should be humble to say, what I deserve, I get, that's all. That humility must be there. Bhagavan, whatever you may give, I am happy. If I am able to meditate half an hour, your grace. Leave the 23.5 hours. Today I got 10 minutes time to chant His Nama, to meditate. That is His grace, pure grace. Sometimes that also will not work. So even a little bit, swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Krishna says in Gita, even a little bit of this spiritual life will rescue you from fear of death. Fear in many forms. Samsara means what? In one word you can say samsara means fear. Many kind of fears. There is a beautiful work of Bhartrhari, Vairagya Shatakam. Shatakam means 100 verses. 100 verses on dispassion. How to gain dispassion. There he says, Vairagyameva abhayam. One can attain fearlessness only when there is true immense dispassion. Because in world there are various kinds of fear. The whole shloka is about fear only. Bhoge roga bhayam. You have to enjoy these Sanskrit verses, no? Bhoge roga bhayam. Bhayam means fear. Now you listen the shloka. Bhoge roga bhayam. Kule chuti bhayam. Vitte nrupalat bhayam. Mane dainya bhayam. 4 bhayams. Bale ripu bhayam. 5th bhayam. Rupe jaraya bhayam. Shastre vadi bhayam. Gune khala bhayam. Kaye kritantat bhayam. Sarvam vastu bhayanvitam bhuvinrinam. Vairagyameva abhayam. The whole world show, it runs out of fear. Even God is causing fear. In English they say God fearing, God fearing. It is there in Bhagavatam also. As long as you have this dualistic trouble, God becomes a fear. Tavad Ishvarato bhayam. Yavad asya aswatantriyam tavad Ishvarato bhayam. Till you are not absolutely free, you fear God. You want to enjoy life. That is what people say. You enjoy life, then fear of disease. Bhoge roga bhayam. You are born in a great family, fearing bad name. You have lot of money, you are fear of tax. In those days, he says king. Vitte nripalat bhayam. Nripala means king. And mana, you have so much self-confidence, self-reliant you think, and you have to ask from somebody, you come down. Mane dainya bhayam. And you have a beautiful figure. You are very handsome, beautiful, and you are afraid of old age. Rupe jaraya bhayam. And you are a Shastra Pandita, a Vidwan. Then some other Vidwan comes and sits before you, you are afraid. All that Buddha. And you have good qualities in your character, you are afraid somebody will speak ill about me. You are become very famous. These famous people, it is very difficult to live. Because you have to maintain the fame. And these media people are least concerned. They will write something about you and down. They are also appointed by Bhagavan to teach you mana apamana yoho tulyaha. Or somebody will speak something. Even great sages were scandalized, spoken ill about. It happens in the world. So that fear is there. As long as you have a body, kaye kritantat bhayam, the fear of death is there. There is only one thing that makes you free, vairagyameva abhayam, that immense dispassion, it makes you fearless, says Bhartrihari. But Vedanta Shastra says fear will ultimately go only when you know that there is no other. Bhayam dvitiya bhiniveshataha. When there is no dvitiya, when there is no other, absolute fearlessness comes. None exists other than me. Nothing exists other than the self. When you know that there is no duality, you become absolutely free of fear. Anything exists other than the Atman, fear is there. Yat kinchit jagatyam jagat. Whatever a little bit you see as separate, udaramantaram kurute, athatasya bhayam bhavati. Ignorance always keeps you in fear. Bhishasmad vataf pavate, bhishodeti suryaha, bhishasmad agnischendrasya, mrityuhu dhavati panchamaha. Shankaracharya in his Bhashya says the entire universe is working out of fear. Everywhere there is fear. So to be absolutely na kanchana, abhayam vai janaga prapto, so you become abhayam, abhihi. So this is realization. Jnanam means what? No fear, not afraid of anything. It is not fear about ghost or anything. Fear about life, fear about the other. Sometimes people are afraid to sit alone. They are afraid about their own mind. They don't know how the mind will work. You need always some support from outside. So fear has percolated your entire being. Everywhere it pervades. To be free, absolutely free of fear, is enlightenment. If a person is a truly enlightened being, what is the sign? Abhayam, fearlessness. So, then comes that strength from within, and that one has to attain through all the corridors. Through various dimensions, one has to strengthen oneself spiritually. One has to achieve that bhakti, jnanam, vairagyam, fearlessness, and absolute steadiness in self-knowledge. Whatever may happen in life, even if the greatest sorrow visits, there is no guarantee that it will not come. As long as there is only one guarantee, fear will not, no sorrow will come to you, provided you die now. If you are alive, something will be happening around you. As these things will be happening, I have seen worldly people saying some small problem, it will look like a big Himalayas for them. They think only they have problem. One person said, Swami, you don't know how much problem I have. So he started narrating. Then I started narrating my problems to him. Then he felt, oh, I am better. Then he went with Shanti. That was one method, If somebody comes to you if you cannot give self-knowledge, at least narrate your problem to them, people will be happy. In our village, it is a common sign. Sometimes this current will go. Electricity will go. Immediately these people will do, they will look at the neighbor's house. If there also there is no electricity, they will be happy. So, when somebody comes to you with problem, tell them that everyone is having these problems. That is one way of understanding things. Because as you are born, problems will be there. Right from the womb, the problem has started. So, this to resolve this trouble, to be free of samsara. Samsara means suffering. It means continuous flow of suffering. As long as the ego exists, the mind is operating, you are in trouble. If you want to be free of trouble, you should be free of this ego sense, and you should be free of this constant waves in mind also. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha. Even Vedanta also, chitta vritti nirodha is same. Only difference is, Vedanti says, if you remove the cause for chitta vritti, mind will become quiet. The cause for chitta vritti is avidya. Yoga Sutra also says that avidya, asmita, ragadvesha, abhiniveshaha, kleshaha. When avidya is removed, ignorance is removed, asmita also is removed. The ego is removed. When the ego is removed, neither attachment nor aversion. Then mind slowly becomes vishranta. And where can the mind rest? It rests in the fourth state that we are going to see now. It neither rests in the waking state, nor in the dream, nor even in the deep sleep. In the substratum for all the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, there is a beautiful verse by Shankaracharya. It is ascribed to Shankaracharya. Certain researchers say that work is written by Govinda Bhagavat Pada, Shankaracharya's guru. That work is called Yogataravali. There, very beautiful verse. Vishrantim asadya turiya talpe vishwadyavastha tritayo paristhe. Is reposing in the couch of Turiya, in the fourth state. Then he knows constantly, he recollects his real nature, never forgets. There is absolute rest amidst all the uproars of destiny around you. So, this is what Bhagavan tells Uddhava to do. For that, you need a master, a guru. Guru means light. He is the blazing light which removes your darkness. Gu shabdaha tu andhagara syat ru shabdastan nirodhagaha. Andhagara nirodhitvat gururitya bhidiyati. He is the light, he is the splendorous light which removes tvam yoga bhaskaraha. To Kapila Bhagavan, Devahuti says, you are like a splendorous sun of yoga. So, the Guru is like a sun, blazing light of jnana. He is always present. Somebody asked, we are in Shivanji Maharaj's Samadhi, so naturally the doubt will come, we have not seen Swamiji. Somebody asked, when Sadhuam Swami was there, Ramana Maharshi's devotee, disciple, to him, someone asked, we want a living Guru. For that, Sadhuam Swami said, Guru alone lives. He is the eternal truth. He is always alive. You seem to be alive. If you inquire, then you will find that you don't exist, only He exists. If you investigate your ego, you will find I don't exist, only that Atma Tattvam exists, that is Guru Tattvam. So, the presence of Gurudev in Samadhi, in Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's Samadhi is very powerful. But when I come here, I find Shivanji Maharaj spread out everywhere in the ashram. It is just like his body of Karuna is there everywhere. In all places, that presence of that compassion is there. So that presence is undeniable. So, anyhow, if you need a living guru, it will certainly happen. As we said, from many gurus we will get, and we will also get directly from a Vedanta Acharya, a Jnani, as Bhagavan prescribes in Bhagavad Gita, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. You do seva, question the teacher and get the teaching, surrender to him, and you will attain jnanam. Upadekshanti, they will give you the upadesha. So, exactly like that, Uddhava is asking Krishna. And very beautifully, a portion comes here. After Krishna gives all the teaching, Uddhava says, Bhagavan, can I tell you something? I am still having so many doubts. Exactly like us. After getting the teaching from the greatest teacher also, Uddhava says, Samshaya is not going. That is one form of vikalpa. That is one form of mind refuses to be quiet if you have doubt. Mind refuses to be quiet if you have misapprehension. Mind refuses to be at repose if you have vikalpa, a disturbance, dualistic ignorance. Mind refuses due to memory, trouble of memory, and due to sloth, nidra, laziness also. These are all called pratibandha in Yoga Sutra. Viparyaya, samshaya, viparyaya, vikalpa, nidra, smrtayaha. These are all sometimes becomes disturbance. When you remove all that, when you remove the doubt, another doubt comes in the place. So, better remove the very root of doubt. Krishna says here, these shlokas here, they are very, they will not easily give you the meaning without the grace of Bhagavan. Here Uddhava says, Samshaya shrinvato vacham tava yogeshwareshwaram na nivartada atmastho yena bhramyati me manaha. My mind is wandering, Bhagavan, because of doubt. Doubt also means all other difficulties, vikalpas. Then, what should Krishna do? He should clarify the doubt. Whatever doubt you want to ask. Number 1, 2, 3, I will answer. He is not doing that. That is why this is very profound answer Krishna is giving. Sayesha jivo vivara prasutihi pranena ghoshena guham pravishtaha manomayam sukshmam upetya rupam matra swaro varnaiti sthavishtaha. I am just going to give you the essence of it. When you are asking a doubt to the teacher, this doubt is what? Suppose you ask whether the earth is like a ball or it is like a table. You have a doubt. Flat. You ask a teacher and the teacher says it is a globe. When he says a picture comes in your mind, an answer is given, then forgotten. For the time being, the thought which arose in you as doubt subsides, that's all. But again some other doubt will come. But it will not give you lasting any experience. The mind, there a thought came, and another thought came and removed it. Again the mind is same. But here Krishna says, Uddhava, who is this doubter? Who is having this doubt? Will you have this doubt? There was a great teacher in Kerala. He was a very blind sage. He was a blind sage, but a thorough Vedanti. His name was Ramananda Swami. This thorough Vedanti was. One day, a Shishya was constantly asking doubts. He was teaching him Kaivalya Navanitam, a Vedanta Grantha. So the disciple was asking Swami, again I have doubt, again I have doubt, again I have doubt. And Swami was trying to clarify it, he again asked doubt. Then this teacher gave a long discourse. By the time, the whole night was Vedanta Vicharam. So it went on and on and on. It was almost 2 a.m. night. And he became so sleepy, he was dozing, he could not keep himself alive. Then Swami said, you sleep here. The moment he got permission, it's very sound sleep. Very deep sleep. Once he was very deep asleep, Guru shook him. Said, wake up, wake up, wake up. Now I will clarify your doubt, he said. He said, Swamiji, no, not now, tomorrow I am not able to. Then the Guru said, why? I will give you clarity. No Swami, not now. The mind was not at all ready to receive any answer. Then Swami said, see, if I give you some answer, that will not give you sukham, happiness. But when the mind which doubts, the person who is doubting, he also subsides in deep sleep. When you touch that heart center, the source, then that is the answer for all questions. When the I arises, the I as a doubt and the I gets an answer. But the very I is the problem. The Jiva Bhava is the problem. When the Jiva Bhava, the Guru is not concerned about giving you answer, he is there to finish you off, to erase the Jiva Bhava. Hence Krishna says this Jiva comes from some deeper Sushira, some hole. Sayesha Jivo Vivara Prasutihi. In the heart there is a hole, says Veda. Sushiram, that is the word, the Narayana Suktam. There everything goes and merges. And the first thing that comes out of that Sushiram is this I thought. When you wake up from deep sleep, in Samadhi also it is, but Samadhi everyone will not have experience. Deep sleep is common for all. So when you wake up from deep sleep, the first thing that comes out is I. Then you say, I have a doubt. The doubt and the I belongs to same plane. But if you remove the doubt, another doubt will come. But if you remove the I, all doubts, everything will be erased. So what has to be done is find out the doubter. Trace the doubter to the source from where the doubter arises. When you seek the doubter, manomayam sukshmam upetya rupam. He has a very subtle form made of mind. That is what the jiva is, The jiva is inside you a kind of idea, a self-image about you. And I am so and so. Vedanta means deny everything. Jati, Niti, Kula, Gotra, Duragam, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Dosha, Varjitam. Deshakala Vishayati Vartiyat Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. All these adjectives, all these names, forms, all these superimpositions are all removed, then what remains is absolute pure consciousness, unadulterated divinity. So this is what Krishna says, Uddhava, remove the I, then you will be free. Become absolutely free by removing this Hridaya Granthi. Bhidyade Hridaya Granthihi, Chidyante Sarvasamshayaha, Kshiyante Chasya Karmani, Tasmin Drishte Paravare. This is the Upanishad mantra. When one realizes the self, when self-knowledge comes, when one knows that the para and avara are one, the other and this, Jiva and Brahman are one, then the knot of ignorance is broken, doubts comes to an end, all the urge to act comes to an end, everything becomes quiet. But Bhagavata says the same mantra, Bhidyade Hridaya Grandhi, Chidyande Sarvasamshayaha, Kshiyante Jasya Karmani, Drishta Eva Atmani Ishvare. Bhagavata says, when you see Ishvara in Atman, Jiva Brahmaikya, that is the book which Gurudev got in his younger days. The book which inspired him is Jiva Brahmaikya. The moment you know that what is in you as Jiva is Brahman, it is not ignorant, the limited person, it is the infinite truth. Once that recognition happens, then one becomes free. So this is the goal which Krishna reveals here. Uddhava asked Bhagavan how to attain that. Bhagavan said, there are 3 gunas, Uddhava, in the mind. One is sattva, that is pleasantness, placidity. You feel like meditative. Sattva means you are almost like the self, very quiet. And rajas means dust of ignorance is there. Smoke is there. Some covering is there. You feel like acting, I. And then dullness. Tamoguna. Tamaha means darkness. These 3 gunas constantly trouble you. You identify with that and you forget who you are. What is your real nature? Hence Ramana Maharshi says, when any emotion or anything comes, inquire to whom they come. The answer will be to me. When you feel angry, you ask to whom this anger has come. To me. I am angry. And who is this I? Who is this I? When you inquire, the I, you straight, directly pay attention on the I merges in the heart, and only the true self will shine forth. For a moment it will appear, again the cloud will come and cover. You have to again and again train to remain in that real nature, not allowing the ego I to usurp. So this is what Krishna says here, Sattvena Anyatamau Hanyad. To attain that jnanam, first thing that you have to do is to cultivate Sattva Guna. That happens through bhakti. You have bhakti, you come every day, you live in Sivananda Ashram, every day you come to temple, see the arati, participate in all bhajans, everything, take sattvic food. Then slowly Sattva-guna develops. The mind gains purity. But Sattva-guna also will not stand. If Sattva-guna comes, the only use of it is, it will help you in jnanam. When the mind is in sattvic state, then you have to employ it in Atma Vichara, Atma Dhyana. Otherwise, slowly Rajoguna also will follow, Tamoguna also will come. So when you have Sattva Guna, right moment, that is the moment when you should train yourself to meditate, to inquire, to do Atma Vichara and attain your real Swarupa Jnana. So here Krishna says, using Sattva Guna, develop more and more Sattva Guna and decrease Rajoguna and Tamoguna. The more and more Sattva, more and more Dharma you have. Tato Dharma Pravartate. And to increase Sattva Guna, only use those materials, things, food that will increase your Sattva Guna. If you eat food that will cause Rajoguna, mind will naturally get affected. Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhihi. When the food is pure, Sattva Guna becomes pure. When you take food, the Upanishad says the grossest portion of food becomes stool, it goes out. And the middle portion becomes flesh. And the subtlest portion of food becomes the mind. Annamashitam tredha vidhiyate tasya yasthavishto dhatuhu tat purisham bhavati yo madhyamaha tan mamsam yo nishtha tan manaha. When you eat food, the subtlest portion which is not visible, which is the genetic nature of the food, and it also comes through the person who cooks the food or the person who offers the food. All these elements are imperceptible, but it directly influences the mind. When everything is pure, when the food becomes pure, the sattva element in the body becomes pure, then the mind no more becomes a trouble. There will be lightness in the body. The mind will be ready to meditate. It will be more and more meditative. Hence, sattvigani eva seveta puman sattva vivardhaye tato dharmas tato jnanam yavat smritirapohanam. You should train in such a way that you constantly listen, Atma Tattva, meditate until you reach the state where you never forget your real nature. Even in deep sleep, you have the awareness that I am the self. Even in dream, you have the awareness that I am the self, Aham Atma. That Brahmanubhava remains without any cloud of ignorance. Dhuli, Andhakara, Dhumabra, Nirmukta, Gaganopamam. As Sureshwaracharya says, it is like a pure, clear space, free of dust, free of darkness, free of smoke, free of clouds. Like that, the inner mind is absolutely free. Such is the state of Shuddha Sattva. Uddhava asked Bhagavan how to be free. Because the mind is so restless, it resists all kind of spiritual practices. Relentlessly, it refuses to become quiet. How to attain that quietude, that Shanti, O Bhagavan? People know that more and more they indulge, their mind will become reckless. Still they behave like donkeys. Shva khara ajavad, like a dog, like a donkey, like an animal they are behaving. This donkey, the problem with it is, one day you take it to a place and next day it will not learn. Again next day you have to train it, forget. Like that you come to satsang, ask some question, get an answer, and by the time you go out, you forget, then you get this nama. That is all. So, better don't get abused by Krishna. So here Krishna says, when the ego I asserts, Uddhava, Rajoguna becomes very powerful. Ahamiti anyatha buddhihi pramattasya yatha hridi utsarpadi rajoghoram tato vaikarikam manaha. This chapter is a very, very, very profound chapter because we can say that it is one of the most important portion in Bhagavatam. This chapter is called Hamsopakyana, Hamsopadesha. So here, Bhagavan starts that teaching. He says, when the I thought becomes very powerful, it is Rajoguna. I am so and so. I will show you who I am. Nobody can stand with me. I am the greatest person. Like that, this Adyo Abhijanavan asmi konyosti sadrisho maya yakshe dasyami modishye iti ajnana vimohitaha aneka chitta vibhrantaha. The mind just scattered, imagining many things. The ego says, I, it asserts so much arrogance. This is Rajoguna Uddhava. And when a person is affected by Rajoguna, it is certain that all the decision that he makes will be wrong. And his imagination mind also will be wrong. It will go in a wrong way. Sankalpaha savikalpakaha. It will not be in good order. And from that comes desire. I want. Once you have kama, you start brooding over those things. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu. Possessiveness comes. Then one loses all self-control and falls into the utter darkness of ignorance. Hence, O Uddhava, know that the greatest responsibility that is on you is, at least after a certain age, you should take a resolve to make your mind peaceful. Even if you are a non-believer of God, then also you can have this resolve. Okay, whether God exists or not, I don't know, but I want Shanti, peace of mind. A little bit of mind itself creates disturbance. So no peace. A real peace, Shanti. When the mind is there, no peace. So peace of mind is a wrong name actually. When the mind is not, peace is there. So I want peace, I want Shanti. Gita also, after the entire teaching, Krishna says, what will you get? Tameva sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. When you surrender to him, you will get supreme peace. That is the greatest labha. That is the nirvana. People crowded around Buddha. What was there in him? Only peace, Shanti. From many, many places they came to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi for peace, Shanti. People come here to Rishikesh to sit on the bank of Gangaji, Shanti. We want Shanti. We want to worship God. Because if I worship God, I will have Shanti. So real God is Shanti. Moksha is Shanti. Jnanam is Shanti. Shanti is your real nature. Peace is your real nature. Peace is moksha. Peace is liberation. So at least the most auspicious moment in your life is when you take this resolve. From today onwards, I have only one thing to do. I will strive to attain a state where I have chitta vishranti. The mind reposes in the self I will have peace. To strive for that is sadhana. You want to meditate every day, chant the mantra every day, read some Bhagavad Gita, wake up early in the morning, all for what? I have to regain my peace of mind. I should have that shanti in my life. For that, I am ready to renounce anything. That is the resolve. That is the most auspicious diksha you can take. Shanti alone I want. If power and peace comes before me, I will take only peace, not power. I don't want any power. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametaha. The Upanishad says, Shreyas also comes, preyas also comes. You can simply translate it as power and peace. I want peace. I am not running after power. Not money, not power, not name or fame. I will live unknown to anybody, but I want shanti. This is the resolve of a true sadhaka. He chooses only Ishvara. Ishvara means shanti. He chooses only Ishvara. I don't want anything else. This resolve, Krishna says, is yoga. Etavan yoga adishto machishyehi sanagadibihi sarvato mana akrishya mayyadha aveshyate yatha. Bhagavan says, hey Uddhava, this is yoga. This much is yoga. And what is yoga? I taught this yoga to Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. They were all enlightened beings, great sages, Brahmaputras. To them I gave this profound teaching. And what is the purpose of that teaching? The mind is scattered in the world. Collect the mind slowly, in a gentle way. Don't be in a haste. In a gentle way. Take a resolve. Find sufficient time. Have enough time to do sadhana. And in a gentle way, shanaihi shanaihi uparamet. Krishna said, very gentle way, very, very slowly. Don't put too much force on either yourself or on others. In a mild form, slowly have a disciplined routine and bring the mind that is running outside in the world. Collect the mind, collect the thoughts, bring it back and try to keep in Bhagavan. In the beginning, you may be meditating on the form of God, or you can keep the mind in the Bhagavan Nama, the name of God. Something you do in the beginning, but slowly, slowly, at last, that also disappears and only pure awareness remains. Mind learns to repose there. This one has to train with all the energy collected. Now, no more time for me to waste my energy because death is chasing me. Old age is chasing me. Anytime death can come, old age can come, disease can come, I might face separation of my beloved ones. Anything can happen. So, Bhagavan, I have no time. Please show me your compassion. This is a verse of Shankaracharya. Ayur nashyati pashyatam pratidinam yati kshayam yauvanam pratyayanti gataha punanna divasaha kalo jagad bhakshakaha lakshmi toya taranga bhanga chapala vidyuchalam jivitam tasman mam karunakara karunaya tvam raksha rakshadhuna. Shankaracharya is addressing Parameshwara as Karunakara, O compassionate one. Every day my life is ebbing, my life is going towards end. While seeing itself, today is gone, tomorrow is gone, this year is gone, 2000 gone, 2001 gone, 2002 gone, now 2003 will also go. Every moment is running towards an hour, every hour is running towards a day, every day is running towards a month, every month is running towards a year, and every year is running towards where? Death. The finishing point. Yadikshayam yavvanam, days gone, they will not come back. Kalo jagat bhakshakaha, Kala, the great swallower, time. What is he doing? He day and night is eating our life. Jagat here means our life only. He is eating our life like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Disappearing. Kalo jagat bhakshakaha. And money, you cannot believe it. People think putting money in the bank, I am safe. And one day they die. Many cases I know where the parents have not even given any clue to their children where they have put money. And one traditional youngster, he told, I will not do any Shraddha Karma to my father because he did not even tell me where he have put money. It's a very humorous story that one old man never wrote any will to whom his property should be bequeathed after his death. So everybody compelled him, you write a will. Then he wrote, yes, after my old age, my son will get the wealth, and after him my grandson will get, after his death it will come back to me. So much hope, so much attached to money and wealth, they think that putting wealth in bank we are safe. The only wealth is Ishvara, Mahabhuto Mahanidhi. The greatest treasure is Bhagavan. You should have faith in him and then you can have absolute rest. So here, Krishna says, I taught this yoga to Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara. See, when higher grade of yogis come and ask some question, they will ask from their plane. Very beginners, novice, when such a person asks, it will be how to do japam, how to do dhyana, how to learn this shloka. Such things they will ask. That will be very simple, any teacher can guide. But when a yogi comes across some doubt, when a yogi has some trouble, he needs a higher yogi to guide him. Sometimes yogis also need gurus. Hence this Shukacharya, when he comes, Parikshit says, you are a guru for all the gurus. Yoginam paramam gurum. He is called as Ativarnashrami, beyond all the ashramas. Beyond brahmacharya, garhastya, vanapastha and sannyasa. Only you can guide all the ashramas, hence yoginam paramam gurum. Atah prichhami samsiddhim yoginam paramam gurum. You are the guru for all gurus, O Lord, so please teach. Like that here Krishna said, Uddhava, I taught all the Brahma Kumaras. Then Uddhava asked, when did this happen? How did they come to you and ask? Putra hiranya garbhasya manasaha sanakadayaha paprachuhu pitaram sukshmam yogasya gatim. Once this happened, that the Sanaka, Sanandana, they are all pure brahmacharis, they are very chaste. They are great meditators. So they had a doubt about yoga. So they asked Brahma. Their father is Brahma, the creator. To him they asked, and Brahmaji meditated for some time to get the answer. Because even he could not directly answer that question. That is the Hamsa Upadesha that we will see tomorrow. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yato mamatma bhavasi tvameva, tato na vachyam mama kinjidasti, yatha taveshtam kurumam tathaiva, tvam atmanatham ramanam bhajami.